Anthony, have you looked at the game lately? Yeah, apparently JP stuff got ported over to North America by accident. Yeah, supposedly they're releasing the Kairi EX medal to North America. What a big mistake. Can't wait till we get the jewel. What? Wait, what? What do you mean it's not a mistake? They're actually putting Kairi EX in North America right now. I gotta call you back. I need to call my local bank for a second mortgage. Yeah, I need a second mortgage. You heard me right. Yep. Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So, jokes aside, no one should be pulling out a mortgage for these kind of medals or anything in this game, to be exact, because this game is always changing. I want to talk about Kairi EX, the one that's coming out right now. This girl right here. So, deep breath everyone. Yes, it happened. They tweeted it out. They showed the banner. Falling price steal. I don't think they're going to nerf it. If they do nerf it, then we'll talk about that when the update comes. I'm trying to do this before the update comes, but knowing me, this is going to be here at 3 o'clock, so excuse me for being late. But what does this Kairi do before we talk about this? For one turn, she raises 7 strength. She raises PSM strength by 6 tiers. Upright strength, which is a new mechanic in the game. So all your upright metals, so you see her border, it's gold. Reverse metals, it's black and reddish or purple, whatever you want to take from it. Well, all upright metals, so all metals that look like her border, the gold border, will get this buff by 2 tiers. Lowers target's defense by 3 tiers and lowers target's PSM defense by 4 tiers, while raising enemies' counters, the counters you see on top of the heads every time you hit them or every time you activate a medal. You raise that counter up by 1, and then it greatly recovers HP and restores 5 gauges all in one medal. So every single buff you want in the game, except for reverse power up, is in one medal, guys. One medal has it all. Now, a big question is, what else do you pull for if you don't pull for her? Now, nothing. Basically nothing. If she was a Mercy, I would hands down be like, all your jewels go here and nowhere else. But I'm here to talk about just in general what's going to happen to the game when she does release. Is the power spike going to happen? Do we need her? If we don't get her, do we quit? Do we stop playing? And my answer to all of that is, she's just another medal. Yes, she is game breaking, not game changing, not anything. Breaking. She hits any medal. Jiminy the Cricket. Tier 2s, tier 1s will do damage. Everything, guys. Everything will do damage. You no longer need to pull for anything if you pull her. I guarantee you that. The whole thing with Keyblade setup is to make a setup that revolves around getting all the buffs possible and then 2 heavy hitters. Well, guess what? When you have a medal like this, every medal is a heavy hitter. You will not get past your 3rd or 4th Keyblade, medal on your Keyblade. You won't ever use a friend medal again unless you're doing some kind of damage contest where every medal has to be activated. Besides that, every event that comes out, you'll pass with the 3rd or 4th medal. Every story mode, even though it's ridiculously easy now, you'll never have... You know what? Let's talk about that. Basically, yes, pulling her, you'll never need to struggle again. But are we struggling at the moment? I'm going to take this off the screen for a second since we don't really need to look at her and cry about it for a bit. This is my free-to-play account. You guys been following me for a while. You know what's going on. Free-to-play. Days 314. In 314 days, I've only missed Larkseen in the beginning because I was missing that, and another Organization 13 member because I was still lacking a little bit of power. But if we go to my medals and we go to... I think it's sort of like that already. I'm going to put on Strength... and I'm going to put on special attack. So what, I'm going to undo everything. So what this does is this is going to show you every single gilted medal I have in this game on my free-to-play account. So no money added, no VIPs, no, I downloaded a bunch of games. I got some free points that gave me a gift card to this game. Nothing. This game has been purely free-to-play. Whatever the game has given us in the game, that is what I have. That's the only jewels I have. And these are all my gilted medals. So you guys can go through it, pause it. I'll even do it where I'll show you percentage. I'll show you the percentage of every medal I have here. This is all my gilted medals. This is all the medals I used to get passed through every event in this game except for the Organization 13 twice. One, because I was only 5 days new into the game, and two, because I hadn't had the proper equipment yet. My keyblades were too low. So besides that, I have passed everything that has been of super importance, or pretty much everything in this game that has been thrown at us. So now that you guys have a good look at my free-to-play accounts, gilted medals, this is all my gilted medals. This is basically what I have. And then if you go to my buffers, I got lots of pences, but if you go through my buffers, let me switch that to 6 stars so you can see that better. Just want to prove a point here. These are my 6 stars buffers. These are my 6-star attribute buffers right here. And there is my 6-star general defense down buffers. So this is pretty much everything, guys. This is my whole account. You guys can see what I have. You can pause and go through. But with all these medals, I have completed everything in this game that was thrown at us. One, nobody should really care about Coliseum. Hands down, you pass Coliseum, get what's inside the Coliseum boards, complete the first 2, which doesn't take much, click on the third one, grab that first magic mirror right there, exit that, use your next set of Coliseum coins, and grab the other magic mirror here and forget about the rest. The skill that's in Coliseum is just early access, and you can buy it through avatar boards, and the speed the game goes at, those skills are replaced very quick, and they are very accessible to everybody very soon. In avatar boards, falling price steals, everything you guys can think of, you will get the skill that's in Coliseum, especially the skill right now, which is Attack Boost 5. Everyone's going to get Attack Boost 5. So everyone who spent money or a bunch of pulls to compete in this Coliseum, congratulations, you got Attack Boost 5, which you probably will never use, and there is just no point to it. You spent hours and hours in Coliseum just to get a skill that you can buy with jewels, those jewels that you spent to do a bunch of pulls on, just to have early access to a skill. In my opinion, Coliseum is just a big waste of time. It's nice to get the skill early if you're strong enough, but if you're polling like crazy to compete in Coliseum, then you just basically negative yourself. There was no point pulling that much just to get early access to a skill that's going to come out in a week or two in an avatar board. Just my 2 cents. Second, Union Cross. Union Cross is with friends. Your friends are your power. You do not need the best Keyblade to compete in this. You just need to be able to revive people. If you can revive people, you're golden. If you can do damage and help out in damage, that's Union Cross. Alright, what else do we have in the game? Let's go to this tab right here. The special tab, I believe. Yes, the special tab. Everything in here, I completed. Everything in here, you will complete. Will I buy VIP ever? No, because there's no point to buying VIP besides getting a medal that is good for... Depending on the medal, it will be good for a long term or only be good for the next 2-3 weeks and in a high score challenge. Besides that, you don't really need it, guys. And everything else here is just weekly stuff, daily stuff to get the jewels to evolve your medals, and everything else besides that, all these actual Moogle Glory Quest, the Adamantite Ore challenges, they're super easy. They're ridiculously easy. They're not going to increase the challenge to that, so that's that. That's your Keyblades. All right, number 2 or 3. Story mode. Story mode, guys. Story mode, you will complete, no problem. Proud mode. Proud mode comes with time. Even if you pull this new Kairi EX, you're not going to pass all of Proud mode. Proud mode makes you go through all this and have a huge inventory of medals that are capable to come together and beat these conditions. It's not having the best gilted medal, it's having the right medals, having the right amount of random medals, having the right amount of upright medals, reverse medals. This comes with time and does not need to be rushed because you do not need every single Keyblade to be level up to max. I completed everything on my free-to-play account with my Divine Rose and Olympia. Olympia, level 25, got me through, and Divine Rose, level 30, got me everywhere. Besides that, you guys can see my Keyblades. This is all the levels of my Keyblades, nothing special. Level 30 Divine Rose is my highest Keyblade, and that's it. And I've passed every single quest you guys can think of besides those 2 I mentioned. Okay, so Story Mode, Proud Mode, Union Cross, Coliseum, and Special Tab. none of this cries for the best medals ever because, again, Coliseum makes no sense, in my opinion. Now, let's go to the events tab. Events tab is events. So yes, we do have something called damage contest. Yes, that gives us Fantasia Mickey B's or Chernobog, which nobody used, so it was a useless medal. Any other high score challenge medals, guys? Again, you saw my inventory. I made top 1,000 on my free-to-play account before. I got myself a good medal. Did I ever use it? No. My main account. Plenty of times that I get a high score challenge medal, and out of, let's say 20 medals, out of 20 medals that I got from a high score challenge for making top 1,000, I probably used 3 to 4 out of those medals on a here and there basis. I don't use it every time. It's not on every single Keyblade. Everything from high score challenges and damage contests, you can skip out and you will be totally fine. The game makes you think that you need it. The thirst for power makes you think you need it. But realistically, my free-to-play account has missed so many of these, has not guilted any of them except for one. And again, I've passed every event in this event tab that has showed up without a problem, and I've made guides for you guys to help you guys pass them as well. Monthly raid events. Do you need super good medals, best rating medals to do this? If you want to go crazy for gems, again, you want to pull jewels, you want to grab your jewels, pull like crazy, get a good event medal, or sorry, get a good rating medal, and then go do this monthly rating. Lux farm for hours and hours. I know it's auto, but you still have to go through the 8 quests and get back into this. So Lux farm for hours and hours just to get yourself 4 gems or 2 gems. Making top 100 or top 5 is near impossible, so forget about that. So most likely you'll be getting 4 gems or 2 gems. Is that worth your jewels? Is that worth all your money? No. Right here, gems. We get gems a week. Eventually you'll have all the gems you guys need all in every week. Are these quests hard? No. We will be passing them even if we don't pull Kairi EX. Everything in this tab, Proud Plus, has been passed with the medals you guys seen in my inventory, and Proud Plus was passed way before any of those medals came out. The Final Boss Shion, the HD Shion. You do not need the newest medal. You do not need this Kairi here. You do not need it, guys. It is the newest, the best thing right now, but it will be replaced. Everything gets replaced in this game. When we saw Illustrated Kairi, do you guys remember Illustrated Kairi? A ×3 strength buffer. She was game breaking. She was the top tier. You got her, you were the best. Do you guys remember my Illustrated Belle and Beast on my main account? I got extra attack. I had a ×6 strength buffer. Everybody would ignore any video that I made that had my Illustrated Belle and Beast in it because they didn't have that kind of power. That was too much power. ×6 strength buffer. It was a ×6 strength buffer. 0.2 Kairi drops. Multiple times. Mercy pull. She is the best thing out. Without her, you think you can't do anything. Guys, Kairi EX, it's an EX medal. It's the newest thing. It is not going to be the thing that doesn't let you play this game. If you don't pull her, I guarantee you're going to be fine. And I'm going to prove that by not pulling for her on my free-to-play account, which is this account right here. This account will not do any pulls on that Kairi EX banner. I absolutely deny it. I don't care if I get pull battle requests or anything. This account right here will not be pulling for it. I will continue making guides without Kairi EX. I'll continue playing the game without the Kairi EX on my free-to-play accounts and showing you guys you do not need this. You do not need the best because honestly, what are you really playing for? I just went over Coliseum with you guys, Union Cross, Special Tap, Event Tab, and then Story Mode and Proud Mode. Do you really need the best medal, especially a game-breaking medal? You never want to be in a game and feel like you're too powerful because you will quit that game so fast because you're so bored like no tomorrow. My main account is at that point where it's too strong and I've been passing everything without any real strategy or effort. I just been like throw my best medals on the Keyblade, copy a bunch of times, and there you go. That's my main account. My free-to-play account, it's a lot of fun. I get to think of strategies. I get to think of ways of getting out of this, use medals I've never used before. Because honestly, on my main account, 90% of my medals, and this is not a joke, 90% of my medals sit there and collect dust. And they're good medals. They are ridiculously good medals. But I only use, on average, 10 medals out of all the medals I have. Same thing with you guys. If you look at your inventory, you're only using about 90% of those medals. I'm sorry, you're only using 10% of those medals. 90% of those medals are just sitting there. They're good medals. They'll have their moment. One out of those 90% you'll use for a certain event, and then it'll get tossed back in there and never seen again. That is the point of this game. This game is just to make you feel like you need the best next thing to compete for a skill or compete for a gem. Coliseum, Lux farming. Events, pretty straightforward, not hard, just need to know what to do. And then everything else here, guys, does not need the best. So, what happens if we don't pull for Kairi EX? What happens if we don't get her? The game continues. New banners will come out. The masters will come out. New medals that raises upright and reverse strength will come out, and they already have been showing up in JP. This Kairi EX is here because JP knows, or sorry, not JP knows. Square Enix knows that basically we are saving, we're expecting, and we're skipping a bunch of banners. They're realizing that they're not pulling as much income as they did before because people are more aware. People know not to pull for certain medals because certain medals are coming. So what they did was they played their ace card. They basically threw down, they went all in, and the way we're going to go against this, guys, is not that you don't need to boycott them. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm not going to go for this. Go for it. If you get her, you're going to be happy. You're going to be very powerful for a very long time until the power creep shifts and something new comes out. But my point here is that if you don't get her, you're not screwed. The reason they did this was so that we do not skip any more banners. If we pull for her and we run out of jewels and her banner passes, now we have nothing else to look forward to. We don't have like our beacon of like, this is what I'm saving my jewels for. This is basically what you're pulling for. Everyone who has jewels, you guys were saving. I don't see no problem in pulling for this, but embrace yourself for this disappointment when you don't pull her. Do not rage quit because of it, because again, I just proved to you that you do not need the best medals in this game to pass everything. Again, they did this because of us knowing what's coming. Of all these medals that are very similar to her or have something that she has, we would skip right past it. 2 medals, we would skip it. The Masters, 50% of us would skip them to go for the Kairi EX because we knew she comes right after them. There's plenty other tier 6s and tier 7s in between that. From Kairi EX from now, if we follow JP banners exactly, but they did this to stop that from happening. They pulled this right now to make sure we spent our jewels now. Those of us who got her, now we're going to grab some attack medals along the way. Now we might pull full blown for that the Master Ava or any of the Masters. We'll actually pull for it because we have our Kairi EX. Or people who pull for Kairi EX and don't get her, you either save up or spend money when she comes out again, or you'll start pulling for medals again because you don't know when the next time she's coming since they slammed it right here. But I'm guessing on the 2nd anniversary or even before that, they'll pull the medal up again. Kairi EX will be back, but they did this to make sure that we pull and we spend right now because JP, they spent a lot of money trying to get this medal. And what do they have to show for it? Some of them are super bored, some of them quit, and some of them don't even think the game's that fun anymore. So, it's all up to you guys what you want to do. Basically, this was all for to make sure they have the power, to make sure that they know that make sure we know that they know that we are saving and skipping a bunch of banners because of her. They want to be like, okay, you know what? You're saving, you're skipping all our banners. We're not making any profit. You're not pulling for anything. Why make these medals at all? So here's the medal you guys want. Get it out of the way, and then they want to continue that way. Or they're super rushing us, and we might see tier 7s and tier 6s be released at the same time. Tomorrow could be a tier 6, next day could be a tier 7. We don't know anymore. They can be playing that card as well. But stand back, breathe for a second, and really think about it, guys. You don't need that much power. You're gonna get that much power. You're gonna log in, you're gonna swipe her, swipe your copycat medal, swipe your 3rd medal, and you're gonna watch everything die. If everything doesn't die on your 3rd medal, your 4th medal will destroy everything. And that 3rd or 4th medal could be 2 Jiminy the Crickets. Anything, guys, anything with her will be super powerful, but you do not need it. And before we end this off, if the game changes so much that people without Kairi EX Without that medal, if you don't have Kairi EX, you cannot pass anything. If it ever gets to that point where if you don't have Kairi EX and you can't pass anything, the game is broken and not worth playing anymore, in my opinion. So I do not think that they're going to raise the power creep that high because of Kairi EX, where people who don't have it cannot play the events, play story, play Union Cross, or do any of the special quests. I don't believe they're going to do that to the game, and that's mainly all the game right there that you guys should care about. Coliseum is if you get lucky or if you want to be a very good player and you don't care about spending money. Coliseum's for you. Everything else is just casual play, guys. It's casual play. Lux farming's casual. Union Cross is casual. Story mode, proud mode, events that come out. As long as you have decent medals, you can pass it. So I do not think that Kairi EX is going to raise the power creep. They're going to release Kairi EX, but they cannot up the difficulty of the game too much. They do it slightly, but they will not increase it any further than what it is. Coliseum, they will increase Coliseum. Like I said before, who cares? It's a skill. The skill you can buy with all those jewels you're about to waste for Kairi EX. You can buy that skill for 2,500 in an avatar board, along with 2 other skills, a bunch of gems and other stuff, and a cool avatar. So don't worry about the power creep. They cannot increase it. They will lose so many players, and I hope they know this. So that's all I got, guys. Hopefully this wasn't too long. Hopefully this gets in time. It is now 2:18, so I'll try to upload as soon as possible. Hopefully we get to you. But that's pretty much it, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.